Well, hello guys, it is me, D-Real Brownie, and we're back again this week with another video. This week I'm going to tell you about top 5 things to do in Edinburgh and my experience there, and what things you really have to do. You can't miss once you go there. Number 5, it's something you have to do, even though if you are going to Edinburgh, apart from seeing Edinburgh, you should also go up north to the Highlands and see the amazing scenery and the beautiful mountains, and other cities like Dundee, the historic town of St Andrews, that is a university. It's got like one of the oldest universities in the world, and which was the birthplace of golf. And then you can also go to one of the, I think 180 islands that Scotland has, being the Isle of Skye the most famous one. You should definitely try and travel round, not only stay in Edinburgh, which even so it's very amazing. I think you need at least 4 or 5 days to see the whole of Edinburgh pretty well, and that's good going. Number 4, the food and the drink. The food and the drinks in Edinburgh I had were amazing, from haggis to the whiskey. It was all amazing. You definitely have to try the local food. Scotland has one of the highest number of whiskey distilleries in the world. They are very proud of their whiskey, and it's amazing. It's divided into 5 different areas in Scotland. In the Scotch Whisky Experience in Edinburgh, which is right next to the castle, which is quite expensive, £15 or so. You should go. It really gives you some knowledge in order to appreciate the whiskey from there. And they've actually got the largest whiskey collection in the world, with, I think it was over 15,000 bottles or something. And they give you tastings and a glass to take home as a souvenir, so you can try it yourself when you're back wherever you come. So number 3, the pubs. Scotland has legendary pubs. It's got the Portaleith, the Last Drop, World's End, and so many I just can't even name. But one which is a bit out of the way, but it's even the Queen when she goes to Scotland has even gone to the Sheephead Inn, which is Scotland's oldest pub, and it was established in 1360, so generation after generation have been going there, and the food was amazing, and it was a really nice pub. Number 2, the architecture and the monuments, and just generally the sightseeing that you have to do when you go to Edinburgh. You definitely have to do the castle. It may be expensive, but it's worth it. It's very big. It's a lot bigger than what you may think. And how many cities can say they've got a big castle in the centre of town? It's special, and you need to do it. It's impressive. And then you've got you've got other legendary places such as Arthur's Seat, which is for free. It's like a mountain or a small hill right next to Edinburgh. It's just right next to the Parliament almost, and the views are spectacular. So definitely try that out. The Museum of Edinburgh and the Art Gallery, amazing places, both for free. Really good art from El Greco, from Velázquez, Murillo. They've got from Da Vinci, Botticelli. They've got absolutely everything you can imagine, and it's for free. So go and see it. Then the National Museum of Scotland has got it's impressively big and it's very interactive. So it's a museum which is fun to go to. You have great fun in there. So recommend that as well. And then you should definitely, if you're more like at the age of a student, you could try and sneak into a class of the University of Edinburgh, which I have done, and it was fun to watch. Not encouraging everybody to go, but it was, let's say, some good experience and fun to do. Then something that you definitely have to see, well, it's very easy to see, is the monument to Sir Walter Scott. And just the main street, Princess Street, just walk up and down there, amazing views. You should also try and go to Carlton Hill, which is a typical photo of Edinburgh. You always see it, the photos are always taken from there. And just have a good walk around the whole of Edinburgh. I'll warn you before you go, it is very hilly, so you're in for quite a bit of cardio, and you'll come back with double the size of your legs after you've walked all along Edinburgh. I also have to tell you, the architecture is amazing. It's very old. Everything is it's got cobblestones. Everything is very impressive. When I arrived there, I just felt transported into another decade, another century. It was another millennia. The countryside in Scotland is one of the things you have to do, and it's a no-brainer. It's something that you just wouldn't even believe could get such amazing views, and it's so deserted due to the weather. But if you get a almost normal day that's not showering down, may be tricky, but if you get it, it's one of the best things you can do there. The views, if you're prepared to walk, are out of this world. They've used it in many films, and you wouldn't believe it. And it's filled with castles in Scotland. So if you're into castles, this is your place as well. Number one, the culture. You have to speak to locals. They're really nice. They were heart warm people. They were really nice people, and even though the language, there may be almost a language barrier due to their accent, once you get used to it, you like it. You find it fun, and just get interested and get talking to locals. That they'll be very happy to help you, and they're really nice. They really. Talk to locals, it's part of the experience, getting to know people from there. Even better, becoming friends with people from there, and it'll be an easy way to get back to Edinburgh and a good motivation. So talk to locals. That's been the video, so hope you've enjoyed it, and bye.